Excuse me. Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, and that just dug into my hip. Now, the saga has finally almost ended of the case of the missing cat food, except there's more. I just went to the post office where my mail was delivered securely by an agent of Amazon and an agent of the federal government. So I finally got the second order. Now it's curious, last week when someone who watches my videos sent Fluffy and Little Girl, who were on the bed, 48 cans of Fancy Feast, and I thanked them very much for it. The cat food came in a vertical box, straight up and down. This time it came in a horizontal box, and instead of in the original boxes it comes in, which I use for, I cut the sides off and use them for cat box liners, washcloths, and whatever. So make everything a little bit neater in here. I did that last week. I put all the cat box liners in 2 boxes and all the washcloths in the bathroom in a box. It came like this. And this cost me $43. So, and it was funny. Little Girl came up and looked at it, and then Fluffy came up and looked at it. Is that for me? Yes, it is, Fluffy. It's your cat food delivered by a special agent of the federal government. But I had ordered this with my original order from Walmart. This is tuna, chicken, no, tuna, I can't read this. Tuna, cheddar, and cheddar cheese and gravy, and I think this is all the same. Now, the pandemic, you couldn't get this stuff. They were not on the shelves. So they were not available, and this is their favorite thing. And let's see what the other one is. This is the same thing, tuna. Now, years ago, you went to Walmart, there were whole cases of it on the shelves, but for 2 years, the shelves at Walmart, the shelves at Target, the shelves at Safeway were empty. I'm very glad to have this. So that's 48 cans. Added the stuff that was sent me, another 48 cans, that's 96 cans, and the stuff I bought. So I figure I've got almost 2 months of wet food for my cats. Then I have to go out next week and get or order cat food for the outdoor cats. Tiny one, gray, kitten cat, Little Girl got fed. Mama cat, I don't know where she is. So this morning I see the mailman, the regular mailman. I yell down to you. I'm waiting for mail to come, but nothing came. Nothing is supposed to come. Did you deliver them on Monday? He said, yeah. I said, well, my cat food got here from Walmart, and I never got it because you put it in the wrong box. And this is a young guy, about 25 or 30, and he's grumpy. Nobody that young should be grumpy. I got reason to be grumpy. I'm 70, but he's grumpy. Give me the tracking number, and you need to call the office, blah, blah, blah. Well, I called customer service. They not only refused to tell me who got my cat food, because on Tuesday, when the black mail carrier, and he's very nice, came, I said, can you open up the giant gate so I can see where my cat food is, because the guy didn't leave me a key. Well, all the lock boxes in the bottom of the giant curbside mailbox were open, and voila, no cat food. He said, someone stole your cat food. The guy put it in the wrong box. So I'll have to check with the office. Give me your tracking number. He was going to leave and have me put it in there tomorrow, and he came up to my door. Now, if he brought my cat food up to the door in the first place, I wouldn't be out $53. Because it cost me $42 to order this cat food and one other item. And I'll do the other item for my channel members, and you can subscribe to the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content you won't see in the regular channel. I won't try to sell you Weeble life insurance, my special real estate course, how you can make no money buying real estate when you have no money. So, he goes off, stands in front of my door. He's mad because I said, "Where's my cat food? What happened to it?" He won't tell me. And he said, did they tell you on the customer service where it went to? I said, no, they refused. So tomorrow, I guess, he'll find out where the cat food went to, and maybe he'll recover it and maybe not. But I had called Walmart 4 times. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Wednesday last night, because the first guy said, our system does not allow us to send you another order. We'll have to issue a refund. Then the second guy, same deal. I'll send you an email, refund details, total refund on your cat food. Never got the email. Third guy, nothing. And it says on the email that it was delivered. I get an email yesterday. Your delivery was delivered and we have verified it. And this order was handled by Chicken. Now, I didn't know Walmart had chickens. And this is a mystery chicken. I don't know if it's one chicken or many chickens, or if it's male or female, if it's a rooster or a hen. So last night I called back because they wanted me to call at 8 o'clock. Well, I wasn't back here. So I call Walmart again. This time I got a woman. And I made sure to apologize ahead of time. I said, I do many things in life that are wrong, but I don't F-word lie about my effing delivery of my effing cat food, and I'm effing pissed at Walmart because I'm out $53. And I had to spend $43 buying my cat food at Amazon when I just paid my Amazon card down to $35, and now I'm back up again. I only have a $100 Amazon card because Synchrony Bank, that owns the Amazon store card, lied to me when I got the card 7 years ago, saying you can increase your secured card limit. That's not true. We will automatically increase it after 9 months. That's not true. And so on and so forth. They lied through their teeth like a lot of banks lie. And I went to Bank of America, and I forgot to dig up. I got to dig up the paperwork and send the manager an email. I may get my $400 back. Well, you know, there comes a time where you're so mad you don't care. And at this point, I shouldn't have to make 4 calls to a company to get my cat food or my money back. Should I? And have their employees be incompetent, because there's some people out there that should never be allowed to answer a phone, use a phone, or even have a phone, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. So she listened to me and she said, okay, what I'm going to do, I will give you a $20 gift card, electronic gift card. Gave me this long number, longer than some states. You can take it to Walmart. You can order stuff online. And then I'm going to refund $29 and change to you. So I'm out $4. Technically, I'm out more than that because I had to buy more food from Amazon. That came right away. Came today. Me. But, you know, I'm a Taurus with a temper. I only take so much. I can only when I worked retail, I wasn't incompetent. I did my job. Okay, stop, Aqua. Stop. I don't care if it isn't nice. So stop hounding me. Okay? I ran up and down the elevator all day Monday, ice cold, looking for my package that wasn't here. Then at 3:26 in the afternoon, I'm going to remove that comment. Don't say it again. I'm not stupid. At 3:26 in the afternoon, my package was delivered, but Walmart didn't send me the notification until 5 o'clock. By which case, the mailman is long gone. So the next day, it's pouring rain, absolutely freezing, When you keep repeating yourself, it's hounding me. So stop. Okay? Stop. Do not do it again. You're nagging me, you're hounding me, whatever you want to call. You only have to say it once. Oh God, there goes the OBS. Now there goes the video. What the hell is going on? Now I can't see what I'm doing. Well, this computer is so weird. No, that's not it. I can't, if it's a certain size, I can't have the chat window open, then I can't have OBS. No, I didn't. Okay. Bye. Timeout time. No apparent about it. You're hounding me. You keep beating a dead horse. You're aggravating the hell out of me. Stop it. Oh, great. Now I can't. Maybe I, no. I don't know why it does this. Well, I can either see the chat or I can see what I'm broadcasting, but I can't see both. This is what I hate about not having. No, I don't consider telling me over and over the same thing to be constructive. It's aggravating. It's obvious, but there are times I start swearing because I've had it. I've had it with stupid people that should never be working for customer service who don't do their job. I used to manage 5 stores at one time, and I've seen too many clerks not do their job and they got fired. It's a figurative thing of speech, all right? You never heard of beating a dead horse? Doesn't mean literal. So, in any event, I got most of my money back, but I wonder how many people, first they said they couldn't send me, their system wouldn't let me send me a new order. Then they said twice they'd issue me a refund. They'd sent me email. I got no refund. And then I got 2 emails saying that the thing, they verified that it was delivered by chicken. You get fed up. You know, you never heard of the movie Network? I'm madder than hell. I can't take it anymore. Well, I was madder than hell. And then I still haven't gotten, the Postal Service refused to tell me who got my cat food. Because the carrier yesterday, or actually Tuesday, said someone stole your cat food. It's not in the lockbox. Okay. Stop. Don't allow sexual comments on here. So, and by the way, I could take heavy neck as a comment on my neck. I will let that go for now. Because people always come with these handles relating to sexual things, racist things, or making a thinly veiled comment about me. So I've seen enough of this in 12 years. I'm fed up with that crap too. So if you don't like what I say, don't watch the video. You know, being nice doesn't work. Because you got stupid people working for companies that don't listen. If I never get my order and they keep claiming it was delivered, it may have been delivered, but it wasn't delivered to me. Okay? So, just like Shaquille Oatmeal kept nagging me about, they're going to test your electric scooter inside your apartment. I kept telling him, no, they're not. And the electric scooter company told me on the phone they're not. They're going to give me an evaluation, show up here in person next week. And then not the word I should be using, on some date unknown in the future, they will deliver my electric scooter. So, but I had to spend $43 on this from Amazon. I'm not happy. And I shouldn't have to spend $43 on cat food. Why is this doing this? Hold on, let me try something.
Might have been dead.
That's not it. Hold on. Okay. Apparently it will let me it will let me do it in Safari, but it won't let me do it in Chrome or Firefox. This is bizarre. I never understand the Mac. What I really need is a 75-inch TV set. Then maybe they would all. Well, I've never heard of that, except that I've heard having that relating to Iron City beer, but I've never been in Wisconsin. I have catalog companies I deal with in Wisconsin. I have one viewer, and oh, I forgot. Hello, Bellamy the cat. Hello, Oreo the cat. Hello, Top Cat. Hello, my cat fans who watch my membership channel. I have lots of cats. You don't have to show a need for it inside. You're wrong. I asked them specifically about that. They said, no, that's not a requirement. So don't get me started again. Because I look up everything I have to do on the internet or what have you. And I could call my Medicare provider and find it out. But I don't want to go through all the hassle of getting them on the phone because it's a pain in the ass. And for instance, I just got this. I haven't even opened it yet. Now, I used to have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and apparently now I got Aetna. And the thing that amuses me, it comes from P.O. Box X, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I get mail from Aetna all the way from Pittsburgh, in the homeland. So let me open this up and see what this is. I haven't yet. Your drug is not on a list of covered drugs, albuterol. Well, my doctor got around that. That's my inhaler. They sent me a big long letter saying my inhaler is no longer covered, but that was they stopped covering prescription drug, but they covered the generic. So this is, I didn't win, I won a battle. I consider it a battle against incompetency and stupidity when they first tell you we cannot order you a replacement order. Then they say they're going to give you a refund and send you an email verifying the refund. Then I get no email, I get no refund. It's next week. I'm not going to say a date. I'm not going to mention the company. I don't want to jinx it. And I don't want to troll. Hello, Spook. There's the magic spoofer. The real, authentic, official, the one, the only, the magic spoofer from East Nogales, Texas. Or is that Arizona? I don't know. All the places is the same down there. They're hot in the summer and they freeze in the wintertime. So, no, they're giving a refund of the credit card for $29 and change. They gave me a $20 gift card. So technically I'm out $40, but in real terms I'm out $47 because I had to order new cat food from Amazon, which I shouldn't have had to do. And then the other thing is we'll be curious to find out what Grouchy Mailman will tell me tomorrow when he contacts the carrier supervisor. And the clerk at the post office where I went to get this said you should go over to the carrier supervisor and talk to him. But the problem is if I do that and complain, I don't want the mailman to be more pissed off me and maybe I won't start getting my mail. This is why I pay $200 a year, and I hate it because it's way too expensive to have a P.O. box so that I know things won't get stolen. They won't disappear from Miami. Okay. That's, which Miami? There are many Miamis. I know the Weather Channel gives you a listing of, there's many Martinez's too. So She's from Miami. Visiting her mammy in Miami. And having some hammy. So, but, yeah, no doxing. No doxing. No doxing allowed. And before I was on YouTube, I never heard the term doxing. So I paid Capital One $35. I'll give them another payment next week. I just got a letter from one of my credit cards. I only gave them $10. That's what the bill said, but my credit union didn't send it off in time. So I'll call them next week and make another payment. And I have not heard from Kathy. Her phone is on. No one, the mailbox is full. So let's see. Computer, how many cities named Miami are in the United States?
From reference.com, as of 2014, there are 11 states in America that have a city named Miami.
There are 11 states in America that have a city named Miami. So if we narrow it down, we send out an all-points bulletin for the mass spooper and her sidekick, Harley Cat. They'll track her down. So, dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I've been watching episodes. This woman, I love Robert Stack, and she's showing all the episodes, including some in Spanish, and I may watch one of those. I've been watching episodes of the old Untouchable show, bum, 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 which I used to watch as a kid back in the ancient days. Yeah, Miami. I'm from Miami. And of course, she'll be broadcasting tonight from the beautiful Fontainebleau Hotel by the pool. But not where James Bond was, because that was a set at Shepperton, I think. They built a special set for that one scene with Goldfinger. So, and I have done one thing for Kathy. So if you one day don't see me on YouTube, you know that Kathy or the evil Patty has done me in. I sent off the form. They will send me the packet of information and how to pay them. I sent the form for life insurance. And if I succumb to whatever, Kathy will get $5,000. It'll cost me $37.50 a month. I don't care how much it costs. When my mother died, I got money, but she gave my sister $5,000 insurance policy. I got nothing. I got money from all her bank accounts. When Kathy's mother and father died, they left her and her brother nothing. So I want to make sure when I go, at least Kathy can go buy a car, pay up all her bills, take the $5,000, go to Japan. I don't know. Buy all the Pokemon she wants, or teacups. And I don't know how she is. I haven't heard from her for a week, but she leaves the phone on at the mailbox. A couple days ago, it was leave a message. I left a message, and then it goes from that to mailbox is full, mailbox is full, mailbox is... It tells me leave a message, and it says mailbox is full, which drives me crazy. Now, when she calls... By the way, I changed charging bricks. Bum, 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 bum. Here's the Android phone. And here is the far superior, beautiful and lovely iPhone. And the charging brick charged my iPhone. So now I have, this is not a phone yet, because I would have to go to T-Mobile and switch the crappy track phone SIM chip and pay them $50 a month. But I don't want to do that. I want to buy a new phone. Well, I'm 70 years old, so as you get older, the rates go up. Now, they're cheaper for women. I'm afraid nobody has ever sued the insurance companies for that, for discrimination. But it's cheaper for women. But if I succumb to asthma, get COVID again, get hit by a truck, a meteorite, well, I don't know about the aliens invading. Oh, by the way, we were supposed to be destroyed today. Some guy claiming to be from the future said the aliens were going to invade and destroy the Earth, and only 8,000 of us would be saved. I guess the evil, the probably reptilian crapture And that hasn't happened yet. So you still have about 8.5 hours before the invasion. That was on the internet, all over Google. So the aliens were going to invade and destroy the Earth today, and we would be unable to stop them. Well, I don't have a company. I have the George Senda Video Company, or the Box Fan Video Network. So, and you'll notice I moved the. Unfortunately, the back end has been broken. I haven't found the pieces yet. Long time ago, my light-up UFO was on the bookshelf in the hallway. They threw out a broken bookshelf. Someone died. I went down and got the board. That's the board, and everything is now nice and not ready to fall off the board. It's wider than the old board. Now I can put all my displays on. The small flying saucer with the beam, all these devices, they're soldered in crappily, and the USB port, when you plug it in, that gets loose, then they're sealed. You can't fix them, or I'd go in there and figure out how to solder them back in. But the saucer is there, and then this one, well, where is it? This one, I don't remember. Was it supposed to light up? Let me. And what's funny about this is that, yeah, this was supposed to light up, but I don't think it does anymore. And the one side, maybe that's why it looks a little like it. The one side reminds me of the cerebral hemorrhage device the aliens carried. But this is the saucer from the show The Invaders with Roy Thinnis. So this is a small miniature of the saucer. So I figured I'll put it on top of the charging thing by the alien UFO picture. Well, you never know with Kathy. She might be at Patty's, and when she's at Patty's, she's incommunicado, and I'm mad at Patty for not giving me my sweats. Kathy had to go all the way down there to get my clothes. And Kathy's St. Patrick's Day shirt that she's mad about has still not shown up. So, by the way, here's the badge from UFOCon. I am now George. Like, what's this word? Madonna now. They don't even put my last name on there, just George. So, so there's my badge. Badges? We don't go to the show, you don't stinking UFO badges. So there's my badge. I haven't had time to hang that up. No, I don't want to talk to Patty. I'm mad at her. She took my clothes to repair them and then refused to return them. And yet she came all the way up and went past Martinez to go to Kathy up the road and took Kathy out, took Kathy to the store, took Kathy to dinner. She could have easily rang me up, met me at the curb. I don't care if she threw the clothes at me. I had 3 pairs of sweats and I had nothing to wear because the one pair I had, the pockets were torn. I found a pair of sweats that weren't torn, and I had to buy new clothes. So I'm ticked off at Patty. And, you know, she shouldn't do this to me. I've taken her to dinner. I bought her lunch. I gave her hundreds of dollars in gasoline. And people said, you should be glad she's driving you around. Well, fine, but, you know, if you help somebody out when they need gas money and then they don't, who holds onto your clothes? I did. And then she said I owe her money. I paid her back the money I owed her. But she'll make a big deal out of it as if I didn't. We went to dinner and my credit card was declined. Somebody split it. I paid Kathy back. I paid Patty back. Patty bought me a dustpan, a bottle of Dawn soap, which was all of about $6. And I paid her back for that too. I gave her cash. But people have a convenient memory when it comes to money. You never paid me. Yes, I did. So now, and I guess if I do that, I better get a receipt. And I got to send Kathy money. She lent me $200, and I'll start paying her back. She said, pay him. Taurus says, don't forgive easily. But Patty's pulled enough stuff over the years. I'm mad at her for Kathy because she's also um, repeatedly been terrible to Kathy, and I don't like people who are terrible to my sweetie. So, and little sweet girl has been coming up, putting her paw up for petting and meowing for petting. She's been very cuddly since Fuzzy died. So, excuse me. Ugh. I was coughing yesterday, not live, and couldn't stop for a while. And I think that's because all the rain has stirred up all the pollen. I'm choking. I'm allergic to grass, the kind that grows on the ground. But this is why when somebody comes into chat, they won't stop hounding me, nagging me, or being annoying. I block them. I'm not going to put up with that. You know, you make a comment once, that's it. Don't keep beating it over my head either. I don't appreciate it. So, and I picked everything off the computer table today pretty much, and one of the boards I didn't throw away, my camera keeps falling down, so now it's on a board, so hopefully it won't keep falling off the table all the time, trying to commit suicide or something. I know that, but I'm surprised somebody doesn't sue for age discrimination. Patty gave me this refrigerator, but then I gave her a $200 printer. I gave her $200 worth of diapers, free, giving her other stuff. So, same with Kathy. I've given Kathy thousands of dollars of stuff over the last 45 years. And she has this weird idea that the man's supposed to pay for everything, the woman pays for nothing. Fine, well, who made me J.P. Morgan or Richie Rich or Scrooge McDuck, and I can't think of the fourth name. Daddy Warbucks, you know. So I am not a rich man. Even when I was working for a living, I wasn't a rich man. Well, it's not a matter of disagreeing. When you say something and you repeat it 2 and 3 times, that's not a disagreement anymore. Or it's irritating. New light is fine. Hold on. Except that the globe I bought is not big enough. Oh. And my leg. Oh my God, it hurt. Uh-oh. 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 Well, I can't show you the light. Looks like I pulled the plug. I was trying to find out where all these plugs were connected, and it looks like I unplugged it, but it works fine. So I'll have to find that later. I got all these wires under the bed. They're all tangled. I've been slowly... A couple nights ago, I moved the bed, and there's a lever on this weird bed. It's not really a bed. It's basically a giant spring frame. I pulled it out to look for something that dropped, and the whole bed went clunk. And it took me 3 hours to take all the bedding off and get the board off that's underneath so I don't feel the springs. And the board extends out slightly, and the board has wound up scraping my leg. I got a big scab here that's slowly healing. And that's because the bed keeps wanting to tip over this way because there's so much bedding on it. So I got to take the foam cushions off, but I don't want to feel the springs in my back. So I don't, and with that, I can't do anything until I move these boxes. I'll plug, and that charging center, if you put too many plugs in it, then it falls off the shelf. I need some more of that sticky stuff that you put on in case of earthquakes. So I fixed the lampshade, but I unplugged the lamp. So I don't know where the lamp plug is. Hold on. There are a lot of plugs in this thing. In the power strip too. Hello. Uh-oh. Well, that doesn't look like. Oh. There we go. This is very bright, and it's green. There we go. The lamp. Oh. Oh. That was fun. Now the green one is too big. Okay, I don't allow the scene channel handle names on here. Goodbye. Or actually viewer names. That's not allowed. So now I'm going to turn that off because the main plug for this is a plug here and a plug at the other end. If you put too much power on it, it wipes out the microwave. It wipes it. Then I have to go and push the ground fault interrupter button on the wall, and the guy who put it in, he's no longer working here because he got attacked by the homeless. He left the thing hanging out of the wall with no screws. I gotta get that fixed. There's a lot of stuff in there I gotta go through and put it in a more orderly fashion. I would love it to have a table of drawers, so a lot of that stuff could go in the drawers. So I will shut this off because it might be too much draw on the circuit. And I don't want the thing to flip all the power in my living room. Oh, there we go. It works. I've unplugged the heater. I've unplugged the two portable, not two, I've unplugged the two, I just turned it off. You have to give me a moment. I don't walk very well because of my bad knees and my back and my shoulders and everything else that's broken on me. I unplugged the two air purifiers. They're going to get moved because they put out cold air at night, and then I can't sleep because it makes it too cold in here, except in the summertime, which it feels good when it's 104 degrees in here. But I wanted green because green is nice, but that's a green LED bulb. But what's really weird, the one on the bottom will not fit the one on the top, and the one on the top is holding in the lampshade. Again, the lampshade I bought on eBay that looks similar to it, and I'm not going to send it back, no returns anyway, is too small. The one I had that I broke has apparently a 12-inch diameter, and this one I think is a 10-inch, but it still looks nice. Oddly, it matches the design on the bottom. So, but I have turned on the microwave, and if I turn on the electric heater and run the microwave, all the power goes off. If I turn on just the microwave, the power doesn't go up. I turn off the heater, the power doesn't go up. But I turn both of them on, the power goes off. Go figure. So, another reason why I want to make big money and move the hell out of here so I can get an apartment building. And then find out how I can get the state to pay for a Tesla wall. So I can have solar and not have to worry about power. And get someone to come in and rewire the apartment so it can draw all the power I need. Because I've got to have more power, Captain. The computer's going to blow in any minute. You can donate to PayPal at that address. There you go. For the cats. So. I'm not even thinking about that right now. It's just because of where I'm sitting. You know, ideally this would all be in the hallway, but my 2008 Mac died. My 2009 Mac died. Fuzzy killed the 2010. I'd still be doing the videos in the hallway. I'm doing it on the edge of my bed when there's stuff on the computer chair, and I have to finish moving all this stuff out. I had it clean. I had it 3/4 of the way clean last week. It's messy. I messed up again. This table I have that I took from outside has no drawers. So it's just a matter. And I got to take everything off that red thing. Take almost everything out of the hallway. And then move the red thing into the hallway so my scooter can come in here. I need help. And I suggested to Kathy we rent a U-Haul van and we take a lot of my stuff that I want to keep, but gets in the way to storage. We'll see about that. But I got to get a hold, Kathy. My voice keeps going. I have my ear draining. Let's see what happens if I change the brightness. Or can I change the brightness? I don't know. I can't even see the brightness. Hold on. The problem is that they put this stuff in what used to be system preferences in little tiny print, which I can't read. So, boy, I cannot read that. I don't know what it says. I don't know if I can make that bigger or not. Let's see. Do not disturb. That's not it. Let's see here. Nope, not there. Not that. I don't know how to change the brightness settings. On older Macs I used to. There was a slide bar. But I don't remember. Wait a minute. Size and magnification. Let's see. No, that ain't it either. Wait a minute. Ah, no, that ain't it. I've got it as high up as I can on the Sony, but no. No. I don't know. I'll have to go to the Apple store. How do I change the brightness on my Mac? Doesn't work for me, Chuckles. I can't find the brightness control. I can't see it because I can't read the little tiny print they put it into. Apparently, you see, they changed system preferences and now call it Control Center or something like that. I don't remember exactly because I watched so many videos on new stuff on the Mac. Ventura. Why the hell do they call it Ventura? I mean, it's not a geographic feature that I know of. Not like Yosemite, El Capitan. And I don't know who decided that Apple to get rid of the kitties. I liked all the kitty names. So, I like my old stuff. You'd go to bar and you would move like this, and then you'd get the screen darker or lighter, and the contrast, and the horizontal to vertical, and we control the horizontal, we control the vertical, we control all you will hear and see for the next hour as you enter the Macintosh limits. Which at one season was the same theme that they used on One Step Beyond. So I don't have no Chromebook. I got a stinking Windows 10 laptop sent me the evil owner of Belgab that was designed to turn on my cameras and photograph me in the nude, which he did after denying he didn't do it. He took control of my Macintosh that way. Once I hooked I forget the name of the brand of the Windows 10 laptop. He was able to control my camera on my Mac. So my voice goes. I have sinus issues, and I have an ear. I forgot to write my doctor. My left ear keeps draining fluid and wax, which is driving me nuts. I got to go to the ear doctor again. I don't put sips in my coffee. I put it in hot tea when I can't sleep. I got no sleep Monday. I was so upset over this cat food. My kitties have got to get fed. Yes, right, little girl. Tell them. Well, in the bedroom, there are 5 Macs. Someone told me a tip on restoring the Thunderbolt display. If I get that, then I'll have the Thunderbolt display, and hopefully it won't block the camera, and I'll have it right in front of me, and then I can see what the hell I'm doing. And the 3-cord plug-in thingy on the back is all, the rubber is broken open. I'd need to replace that in order to replace the outer glass, replace the inner glass. I think the tube may or may not work. I haven't tried to plug it. I think I may have had tried to plug it in, but I don't remember. Found it on the street. So, but I've got a 2009, a 2008, a 2010, a fourth one that was, I have 2 that were Kathy's. One of which she broke by slamming it into the cinder block wall where the dumpster is. She just got it in the store and eventually it died. And she's got 2 more. No, Patty is not coming here to drive the van to storage. I will rent a van first. Have Kathy drive it. So I will eventually buy another Mac so I can play my old Windows, not Windows, OS 9 games and OS 10 up to 10.4, Tiger, Panther, Dark Panther, whatever the hell it is. I can't remember all the names anymore. My older Mac games, I have my Apple II GSs, I have 2 of them, my Apple IIe, my Apple IIc, my Apple II Plus, my integer-based Apple. They're in most of them in the closet. 3 of them are here. And he put a program called Time Runner, and he denied that I called the company up. They said once you connect it to your router, he can control every computer, your iPad, your iPhone, your iMac. Control the camera. I got camera covers, but a little late. There's a picture of me nude from the waist up, and there may be pictures. Well, Kathy'd have to drive the van. I can't. Technically, I've done it in emergencies twice. I drove the Prius when Kathy got sick, but that was an emergency. And this year, if the state legislature would ever get rid of their, you can't go to the state legislature and meet with your legislator in person, I'd probably get my license back. Then I have to pay up all my traffic fines, which I could not pay. Not yet. I have to have money. And I don't see anybody donating Super Chat in here to help me out, do you? Except for the spook. That help. Every dollar I get means less dollars I have to spend on cat food. And every time I ask, no one ever does it except Spoop and one other person who lives in Ohio. Eyes are fine. I don't see as well at night. I'd have to probably get glasses. I'm going in April for a new eye exam because the reading glasses they gave me didn't work. I was 3 feet from my Mac. I couldn't see the words on the Mac. Even after I had the cataract surgery and my eye surgeon, your vision is 20/20, and I said, bull. I can't see my computer screen. With the glasses, I couldn't see the computer. You got to look up, you got to look down. Print was all blurred. So, you know, when you're doing this for 12 years, you get almost no Super Chat. I think it goes way past tight with money. People just don't want to donate, period. Or they make excuses. I can't afford it. If you can afford the internet, you can afford $5 a month. I'm not the only one that feels this way. There are other YouTubers that say that too. You're watching my content. You support the channel. I got over 1 million views. I should get donations. Other people get... I watch other channels. They're doing live videos. They're doing live walk through New York, walk through Miami, walk through Vegas. They get $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $100, $200, $500 in Super Chat. I get nothing. So, I think so. She had a male student work on this side, which was fine. She had a female work on this side, which was not fine. And then the problem is, because of the Pfizer vaccine making my hands, fingers, feet, toes go numb with screaming pain, I have dropped my iPad on my eye socket, and I think I jarred the lens loose. That's why I'm going to the eye doctor. I donate to Hope for Paws. I donate to Lucky Ferals. I donated to someone else who got doxxed and hounded to death by a woman she knew, and she's no longer on YouTube, and one of her beloved cats died. That's 3. Yeah, Action Kid is very popular. If you look at Action Kid, he gets donations for coffee, for food, for burritos, you name it. So does Jacob's Life in Vegas. So does Roy Frederick. Those are 3 guys I watch. So does Meet Kevin is a millionaire, which I don't technically understand why you would donate to a millionaire. He has channel members. He had probably hundreds of channel members. He's 30 years old, a millionaire. All of those guys get Super Chat. I get nothing. Except for Spoop and the person in Ohio. No, not Aaron. I haven't heard from Aaron in ages. I've written her to get no response. I don't know what happened to Aaron. Or I get mail cannot be delivered. I don't remember. It's been a while. I'm talking in the last year. And I think if you watch a channel consistently, you should support that channel and his efforts. It's not for me. I buy a lot of cat food every month to feed Mama Cat Kitten, Tiny One Gray. I didn't take my phone out because it wasn't fully charged. So tomorrow when I go out and feed Gray and Tiny One, and I have not figured out which port on my iPad or the Satechi dock will allow me to remove a dongle so I can plug the Android phone and copy the video. But tomorrow I'll be taking my phone out because someone wants me to do a video of Gray And then when I get home, I can publish a photo. Today she walked up, went row, 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 row. And she's very cute and very sweet, but has no home. And the people that were feeding her moved out. So if I don't feed Tiny One and Gray, they starve. And I'm always worried about both of them, that someone will take them to the pound. They'll be put to sleep. They're very sweet kitties. I want both of them at home. Mama Cat and Kitten, come in here. Kitten sat here on the pink towel for an hour. The pink towel is on top of the bolster that blocks my door from wind coming in. She sat here for an hour washing and sleeping. That's fine. I'm not saying you. I've had 30, 40 people in here, and nobody donates. And you do hundreds of thousands of videos. It's very, oh, I'll tell you another guy gets donations, and he's rich, is Mr. Beast. So, that's how I feel. And I have donated, well, I don't donate Super Chat, but I send gifts to, I've sent gifts to Spoo. I've sent gifts to Lucky Ferrell. I got 2 boxes waiting to go out to Lucky Ferrell's. I spend money on the gifts for the cats. So, but after 12 years, people should be donating. And they're not. And I think, and I watch Arms Family Homestead. They get donations. I watch a guy in Phoenix who shows you how to build a shed or a chicken coop. I have 250 subscriptions, so. It's not a matter of envy. Stop. It's not a matter of envy. It's a matter of principle. I'm going to remove that comment. You assume a fact, not an evidence, not envious. I will say I envy someone who's a millionaire. I wish I were a millionaire. I could go back in time. I'd talk to myself and say, don't buy Kathy roses every Friday on payday. Don't take Kathy to dinner. Don't buy her plushes that when she got mad at me, she gave them all away that were expensive. Invest your money in the stock market. Invest your money by buying real estate. I'd be a rich man today. And I would still donate money if I were rich, because that's what you do when you should do when you're rich. Not keep all the money like a miser until you die. And I have donated to veterans organizations. I've donated to the American SPCA and other groups over the years. Okay, as if I'm not. Yeah, well, that's good that you donate by watching commercials. You've got to watch for 30 seconds. And a lot of my videos never hit 30 seconds. So saying that they're professional and I'm not, after 12 years, I'm not an amateur anymore. I'm going to remove that comment too. That implies that I am not acting in a professional manner. I don't appreciate that. I have videos with 30,000 views. I did a video on Star Trek Axanar. They got about 15,000 views. So, and so that's how it goes. But I've had people tell me they can't afford it. If you can afford to pay for the internet, you can donate one. I'm not saying you donate every video, but $5 a month, that means, or let's say $7.50 a month, I would, because they take 30% out. I think it would have to be $8. Computer, what's 30% of $7.50?
30% of 750 is 225.
All right, 650, 555. Yeah, you got to donate $7.50 for me to make $5 1/4. So, and you shouldn't skip ads. That's how people on YouTube get paid. We get paid through ad revenue. You have to have 2,000 views, and they have to watch the ad for 30 seconds. And not only that, it costs me money for camera lights. I bought multiple cameras. Thank God this computer, I wouldn't have a channel if someone hadn't given me the Mac Mini when my Mac died. And I've got 3 MacBooks, or actually 2 MacBooks and an iBook that are broken, 3 iPads that are broken that may or may not be able to be repaired, 2 older iPhones that are broken or won't work anymore. Okay, that's not right. That's not right. Hold on. That's mean. So I don't think your comments are right. You're gloating or something. And by the way, you don't have to pay internet at all if you're on low income. The federal government will give you free internet. I don't pay for my internet now because I'm on Social Security income. And I signed up for a program and they pay for my internet. It used to cost me $70 or $75 a month, which really hurt. But the federal government pays for your internet if you're on low income or if you're on SSI or Social Security. One thing, I don't know where they are because a lot of boxes got first put at Patty's house, then Patty drove over and dumped it all on Kathy, and now it's in Kathy's storage closet. So they're in a box somewhere, same with my glasses and other things that I'm looking for that I can't find. I don't think it's right to skip ads. You're taking money away from the channel provider. Hold on. Well, if I do that, I get rid of the chat. Just a minute. Where am I in Safari? Hold on. Okay. Just a minute. I cannot see the screen now, so don't type, please. Oh, God, now I can't read the print. What the hell? I hit caps lock by mistake. What? Oh, God. I can't read it. Thank you, Firefox. I can't read the thing. Can't see the print. Okay, hold on. If you receive, oh, that's a free phone plan, but that's not a free government internet plan. Let me see what, I don't think this is here either. I know that T-Mobile will let you sign up for that. Hold on, this is not it. This is not it. Here we go. The Affordable Connectivity Program. It's got an FCC, the Federal the Federal Communications Commission, Affordable Connectivity Program. And it says a household that's eligible if the household is below 200% of the federal poverty guidelines, received a Pell Grant, and they're a housing choice voucher, public housing, SSI, WIC, Veterans Benefits, or Lifeline. Bureau of Indian Affairs, Tribal TAMP, Food Distribution, Indian Reservation, Tribal Head Start. So you can sign up for the Affordable Connectivity Program. It takes about a month, and then you get your internet for free. So, and you know what? Telling people not to skip ads. Well, how come people can give their opinion to me, but I can't give my opinion to you? That's wrong. I cannot post the link in chat. It never works. I've tried. I don't remember what the FCC is called. I don't remember what the FCC is called. I just looked at it and I can't remember. Federal Communications Commission, that's it. Just type Affordable Connectivity Program. I mean, I found it on Google. It took me, I had to go twice. But the government program, I used to pay $70 to AT&T. Okay, stop. I don't think it's morally right, all right? I didn't tell you to click ads. I think saying you don't click ads is not morally right. You're watching a channel, you should support the channel by clicking the ads. All right? So stop. Don't give me a reaction of grief. I'm giving you my opinion. I didn't tell you to click ads. I don't think it's right. You support any video you watch by watching the ads. And I think saying you're putting an ad blocker, that's not morally right either. What's the point of watching a video if you don't want to support the guy to present? The guy does a lot of work to present videos. I'm not just talking me. Anybody on YouTube. But I'm not allowed to make my opinion. Oh no, that's against the terms of service. Can't do that. Now I'm going to type something else here. And this goes for Twitch and what is that thing called? Patreon, and begins at 9. I can't remember it. I've got a channel there, but I've never used it. Facebook Live. 15 million active content creators, and a lot of them don't make a lot of money. All right? And I'm sure if YouTube objects to my saying that people should morally click on ads to get the channel presenter an income, then they'll tell me to stop doing it. You wouldn't, if you see a street musician or a mime, you're not required to give them a donation, but if they're really good, and I've seen guys play classical music that are good, and I get on BART and I see people that are El Kabong and they couldn't sing if you had a gun to their head, or they couldn't play, they're terrible. But the nice musicians I hear that, or they play jazz, or they sing well, I give them a buck. Might be all I have, but that's supporting them for the effort. And a street performer, when I had money years ago, when I worked for a living, which is different than not working, I would give them money if they're really good, and I'd giving guys tips and stuff too. So it's just what you do. You know, that's why people who belong to churches give 10% of their income, because it's not only a moral thing to do and an ethical thing to do, it's directed by the Lord to give to the church, to give to the temple, to give to the synagogue. And why would you bring up the terms of service unless you're going to attack this channel? Because nobody else is doing it. Now, you go on an airline, you're not allowed to give the stewardesses, flight attendants, crew tips, but you're allowed to give them gifts. I used to go fly to LA and I would give them cinnamon rolls and their eyes would light up. They were very happy to get the fresh cinnamon rolls. Well, they were fresh the night before from the bakery. Every time I flew to Los Angeles, everybody on the crew got cinnamon rolls. If I had the money, the whole plane would have gotten cinnamon rolls. And I one of them asked her one day why you did that, because you guys get a lot of crap from people and nobody treats you nice. And I got good service, but that wasn't my intent. It was make them happy. Brighten their day. Didn't have to do it. And I was very sad because that particular bakery didn't have enough foot traffic when they went out of business, because they had the best cinnamon rolls I ever ate. They're better than cinnamon. And when I finally traveled to Pittsburgh, I will ask TSA if that's allowed, if it's sealed. Although I don't know you can seal cinnamon things. I guess they gotta have a pre-made thing or put it in the pre-made container. Close it. I will give the flight attendants, and I would give it to the captain, the co-pilot, and the flight engineer. They were very happy to have them with their coffee. I will not give street bums money because they'll use it for drugs or alcohol. I donate money to food banks. I donate canned goods and other things. All right, enough of that. And I get tired if I say something and I get constant what I consider criticism. It's not constructive criticism either. And then it drives people away because suddenly the chat stops because I have to defend myself. And I shouldn't have to defend myself for anything I do. That's my opinion. I wasn't raised that way to not help. If I ever win the lotto, you'll see a chunk of change go to organizations, cat organizations, dog organizations, homeless organizations. I would probably take $1 million and start building tiny houses like crazy. Except that a lot of those are way overpriced. I would find someone to do them cheaper and better. When I see a tiny house that's $85,000, you must be joking. That costs more than some real houses I looked at 20 years ago. All right, with that in mind, I'm going to go. You have a great day. Be safe, be dry, enjoy the evening. We're going to have 2 days of sun here and then maybe rain on Saturday. Or actually, tomorrow will be sunny and I think Saturday, maybe rain on Sunday. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great evening. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye for now. Criticizing me is